All right, is this a story where this guy named Jacob actually got to wrestle God face to face? Actually got to wrestle with Jesus. And it's in Genesis 32. I'm going to start in verse 24. And it says, Jacob was left alone, and a man wrestled with him until daybreak. So they wrestled all night. It was a night-long wrestling match. Can you imagine going in that many overtimes? You wrestle that long, you wrestle all night. All right, so when the man saw that he could not defeat him, he struck Jacob's hip as they wrestled and dislocated his hip socket. So when Jacob was wrestling Jesus, Jesus struck Jacob's hip socket, and God dislocated Jacob's hip. So we're gonna explain that as well in a second. Then God said to Jacob, "Let me go, for it is daybreak." But Jacob said, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." "What is your name?" the man asked. "Jacob," he replied. "Your name will no longer be Jacob," he said. "It will be Israel, because you have struggled with God and with men and have prevailed." Then Jacob asked him, "Please tell me your name." But he answered, "Why do you ask my name?" And he blessed him there. Jacob then named the place Peniel, for he said, "I have seen God face to face, and I have been delivered." The sun shone on him as he passed by Peniel, limping on his hip. Okay? So in that story where Jacob got to wrestle Jesus, I'm going to give you guys an example here. So when are you guys going to be Jacob? When are you guys going to be Jesus?
I'll call Jesus.
He calls Jesus. All right. Jacob. So in Greco positioning, so some of you guys might wrestle Greco. That was actually one of my favorite styles of wrestling. And this is a very Greco-Roman type of thing that you see in the Bible here. So he's going to wind up helping him, but you're just going to get an over-under. So he's here. He's got an underhook. I've got an underhook. I've got an overhook. He's got an overhook. And we're going to gable grip. So gable grip probably can't really fit around me. Okay, but you guys are going to start here. And a couple things when it comes to wrestling. So slide up, I just make sure the video can see it. So in this lesson today, we're going to talk about a gap-free life, gap-free living. So one of the kind of cheat codes that my coach would teach me in Greco is if you can't attack the legs, but if you can control the hips and you can kind of keep your knee there, you can kind of control him in the offensive position. So see how I've kind of got the upper hand on him? So I'm removing the gaps and I'm in on the offense and I've got control of this guy. So Jacob is going to wrestle Jesus. And in this aspect for this game, what we're going to do is we're going to try to take the other guy down. And once you get a takedown, you're going to just kind of wave and get another person to go with you. But we can't do any throws in this. And you have to keep the gable lock the whole time. You have to keep this clinch grip. And you're going to have to kind of crunch his hips down, just like Jesus touched the hip of Jacob and dislocated it. And you got to take him down. Once you get a takedown, you win. The other guy goes to the mat and the other guy comes up. All right, so you two guys demonstrate that for me real quick. Okay? All right. All right, go. Try to use that knee. Get that knee in there, man. Use your hips. Remove those gaps. So Dax has the upper hand. You got to try to work your knee in there. Work your knee in there, Jack. See who gets to take that, man. Go for it. Crunch his hips and go for it. Come on, pinch those elbows in. Remove those gaps. Pinch those elbows, too. Tough. Come on. All the way till you get a takedown. Man, pinch those elbows, get your hips in, and run through them, man. Come on. All right, good. Takedown. Nice. Okay, so Dax will be out, and Jack will be in. All right, so we're going to do that all together. Kind of find somebody your size, and then once you win, kind of wave your hands, and we'll keep going to the last person.
I got Brody.
All right, everybody ready? All right, let's go, guys. Come on in.